Hi guys, Brad Mason from WhyGolf here. I want to introduce you today to our new latest product, the Wristex. This thing is going to be unbelievable. We've had a lot of top instructors in the country already using it, and the feedback has been phenomenal. So let me open up the box and I'll show you what it's got inside. And inside you'll see a card, and on the card is a QR code that will take you to the instructions. Inside is the Wristex itself, and there's a bag here that you can carry it around in. So the Wristex has two straps. It goes on your lead or trail arm. I'm going to show you how to use it for both, or even ideally for short game, you might have one on each arm. So got the straps. It's got an adjustment here that adjusts anywhere from 0 to 70 degrees. So what that adjustment does is, let's say I set it to 20 degrees. When this moves that way 20 degrees, it clicks, and then it'll click back. And it's spring-loaded, so a little bit of pressure on your back of your hand. And if I move that down to 0, it's very sensitive. If I move it up to, let's say 50 or 60 degrees, that's where it'll click. So now the way I put it on my hand or on my arm is I can just set it on top, and this band goes right about where your watch would go, okay? So I can just carefully wrap that around and wrap this one around, and I'm ready to go. So alternatively, I'll give you a different way that some people prefer. Maybe a little bit easier. Set it in the palm of your hand, grip it, and then wrap the straps loosely like this, and then rotate it to the back of your hand. Makes it maybe a little bit easier for some people. But when you get there, make sure you tighten up the straps so they're nice and snug. So let's talk about the role that the wrists play in a full swing. So the wrist is the most important joint, and the position of our wrist is more important than anything else we do in a golf swing. If you think about what the wrists do, if you're talking about hinging your wrist this way, that's where we get our power. If you're talking about rotating our wrist this way, that's face control. Where's the face aiming at impact and throughout the full swing? And then if you're talking about flexion and extension, or cupping and bowing, that's critical for how you have shaft lean when you impact the ball, and the contact, and how much you can compress the ball. So the wrists are the key to the golf swing. And if you're going to fix something in a golf swing, you start with the wrist. You start with the positions of the wrist, because that's the connection to the club.